my daddy's name. Daddy's name was almost lost. People, I tell you, that's my claim to fame.
All right.
It's an acapella without music. Once you hear the horns and the synthesizer, everything sounds better.
All right. And see that you wrote that song, right? Am I right?
I wrote that about my dad. That song got a meaning to it, and I'm gonna talk about that later.
Okay. Yeah, because I know you're a songwriter. You know, you got like thousands and thousands of songs there. I mean, that it just pours out. We'll be sitting up talking on the phone, and all of a sudden you'll come up with a song like, yeah, let's do it. And it just comes out just so natural. And I'll be on, see, you don't see me on the other end. I'll be like this I be looking.
Oh wow!
But anyway,
So,
we just go ahead and go into the next part of this. Next part, I'm looking at the time frame. The next part is before you do that, let me just have our sports celebration history. We want to acknowledge the one and only from WWF or WWE wrestler birthday that's in the month of May. He goes by the name The Rock, but his actual name is Dwayne Johnson. Let's get up for his as he celebrates his birthday this month. But let's go ahead now and welcome our next guest. We got one of our next guests now. Here is the one and only Larry Taylor and Bonnie McKeown. Am I saying it right? Bonnie McKeown. Let's welcome aboard. Yes. Oh, wow. I gotta say, man, y'all already got our TV right here. The Taylor family. Amen. We got our right here, the Taylor family. Thank you so much, Larry and Bonnie, for coming on Lady Petite's live broadcast. It's a blessing to see the Taylor family here. It's like, honey, we have us what they call it, a moment here. That it's a blessing to be in the land of the living and just to see beautiful people like yourself. And so come on in now. We get ready to talk about some good things that's coming up. I'm excited. DJ Mac is excited about it, and we're just excited for you all. You know, it's been a long time coming, and we're just glad to see it finally happen. Are you there?
Hi. Hi, Lady Patice. Can you hear us? Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Can you hear Larry say something, Larry?
Hey, lady, what's going on?
I'm all right, man. We got something going on. And so I want to talk about your music. I want to talk about some kind of stuff that's happening. We had a chance, me and DJ Mac, to be here with your family, with Bunny, and just supporting y'all. I love it. I just telling you, you know, it is a blessing. It definitely is a blessing. Let me get my stuff up here because you got some music. We were listening to your music, man, and I was loving on it. In fact, I played one of the songs on my break, No Shine. That's your son that's rapping, right?
Correct. That's my baby boy. Yeah, my baby boy.
And I
Legit.
love it. I was feeling on it when I first heard it. It caught my attention. I mean, that song, there was so many songs we were listening to. Let me see. Jump Up and Down, American Queen. I want to ask a question with that song. Why you wrote that song? That I love that song. What inspired you to write that song?
Why did you write Jump Down American Queen?
Oh, I wrote down "Jump Down American Queen" because it's really based on respect for women. I see all my women as queens. They are. you know.
All right, all right. I love that. I love that. And I know No Shine, that's your son who wrote that song. And I mean, you wrote. I mean, he rapped on the song. I'm sorry, he rapped the song. But who did the music when it came to
I
the
did.
music?
I did. I actually did the arrangements in the studio, Joyride Studio, right here in Chicago on Sacramento. Actually, it is the first rap song that's actually basically did with music. According to what the guy said in the studio, they never had a song, a rap song ever did like that, you know. So I got me and my guys, my band. So we decided to put the arrange to put the music behind it, you know. So that was my idea to arrange all the music behind No Shine, you know.
Okay, all right, good. Now, now hold on one second. Let me see here. So I wrote a lot of questions down about the music and the upcoming things that project that's coming up. And I had a chance to listen to what's the other song, Blues in the Rain, and I found out Brenda Taylor. Now you was on that song and paid my dues. I listened to that as well. And I have to say, I played the songs of music over and over because I was loving it. If I don't know the song, I'm not going to play it. I just not going to play it. But when I
Well,
love music and it catch me, I play that song over and over. Like, it's a song that Brenda, you know my song, Buggy Ride. She had did that song. I played that song. And mom, tell your son, tell your son. I said, go ahead, girl. But she got to go on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the one right there, right there. And I played it. I was just loving it. So if it's music I like, I play it. If it ain't going nowhere. So you know, you got me. You got me. You got DJ Mac. You got my whole crew. We were just sitting up there bumping it. We was like loving it. We were loving
I
it. So
appreciate
I mean,
I appreciate that. You know, I paid my dues is because for the simple fact it's true. You know, I have paid my dues, you know, all the years that I've been out here in music, I say, well, I'm gonna write a song that relates to me of all my accomplishments and what I have done, and that's why I decided to write. I paid my dues. Now I paid my dues. You know, it was also entered into the international song contest. You know, even though they decided to give it to somebody else because that's what they always do. But it's just the premise of me doing this song, and it's been entered. You know, and then I also, me and the family, not just me alone, but me and the family, when we did the Generational Blues, we accomplished the Silver Global Music Award. I want to shout out and say hello to my sister Brenda. What's going on, sis?
Hey, brother. And then
What's
like I
what's
was
going on?
listening.
Yeah,
Hey, brother.
yeah,
Can
huh?
you hear me?
Yeah, I
Can you
can hear
hear
you.
me?
Go ahead. Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you.
When you say you wrote the song for the women, I said then that's a testimony. That's like just a ghostwriter. And look what your son did. He told the truth in that song. He said I come from a family of generational musicians. All that
True,
song is true. I listened
true,
to it.
true, true,
yeah,
true.
yeah. So the name of
So I
it
mean,
is
because
Generation.
has a it all has a connection from our parents' generation to our generation to him. You know, it passes down. You know where it starts, brother. It starts with mom and dad, and then it starts with us, and then it starts with Eddie Jr., Tim and Eddie Jr. and Metris, and then and now it moves on to your nephew, to Dula, and
You
then
know what? Tell you,
maybe somewhere down the line in the present there will be others in the family that come along too, and become great musicians. Oh yeah, without a
you know,
doubt.
I don't know if you know, I'm playing the bass and the guitar now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know about that. I heard that Abraham had been giving you bass lessons.
And Joseph
He
smoking
told me.
Joe.
Yeah, he told me about it. That he had been giving you bass lessons. But that's a good thing. The thing is to learn is to play as many instruments as you can.
That's
That's
it.
that's
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 it.
to that's to anyone's advantage. You know what I'm saying? Because me myself is never too late. I'm just trying to get a lot of more other things out the way. I'm thinking about also picking up guitar too. I got a guitar here. Matter of fact, I got one of Eddie Jr.'s guitars here. So,
Well, you know, that just made Eddie Jr. biggest fear when he died, and he ain't never told nobody this but me. He said he
yeah.
feared that. He said, oh, he probably told you this too. He said when he died, when he died, no one is going. The guitar is going to be just. No one's going to play guitar ever again. So, I want, and the reason I did that because I don't know why I had a friend that sent me his sister. She got this. She had a contract for to do take up music. She said, "You know what? I'm gonna give you this contract to take up music. I'm gonna give it to you." She eventually died because she was sick. But here's the thing: the guy, no, I ain't went yet and took it up. But now since I got Joseph and Abraham teaching me, I I pretty much gonna go on and take that, get it out the way. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I'm definitely thinking about giving it a lot of consideration. Because I mean, with uh with what all I know, the music is in me with all I know, and I don't think that it would really be a problem. The only thing for me is just that I just would just have to just concentrate more and more on it. But it won't. I don't think it would be hard for me at all. Because when I was young kid, 5, 6 years old, I used to play dad's guitar all the time. He showed me a lot about the guitar. But then as I began to get into about playing the drums, I kind of forgot forgot about a little bit about the guitars. You know what I'm saying? But now I wants to get back into it because one of my main reasons why I want to do it is because um, if I'm going to be an artist, I want to make a comparison, my voice right along with my guitar playing, and and another thing, it'll give me what I want. See what I'm saying? I would feel and be more happier if I would learn to play the guitar. Then it would be in accord with my plan, with my agenda, with what I'm trying to do. Oh yeah, because there's not a lot of um, traditional blues guitar players out there. Yeah, it's just a few now, just a few. You got Larry Bell, you got John Primer, and practically that's about it. When you talk about black traditional blues players, that's about it. Everybody else is have made a transition out of this life and moved on.
Yeah.
I just
So
want to say this. I want to say this now. Everybody know where blues come from, right?
right,
They know the culture who it come from, right?
right,
So I noticed that I see years when I was coming up, other cultures didn't like blues. They talked about it. They said it's poor man music, and it's like today I see all different cultures of people playing their music now, and that kind of makes me feel good that they came out the shell of doing that. So yeah.
Yeah, but most of them, yeah, that's true. But most of them have been blindsided. Is because for the simple fact they playing this music, but most of them don't realize that it actually comes from him. A lot of them, some of them know, and some of them don't
That's what
know.
I'm saying. I respect the ones that know, and cause I got some inboxes and a lot of people when I put stuff in the group, they tell stories about Daddy. They say he's one of the most epic guitarists ever. So yeah,
Exactly.
well,
Yeah, he was one of the world greatest guitar players. All modern music that you hear today, that's even being played, even down to Michael Jackson, it all comes from him and others. He's not only just the father of blues, but he's the father of rock and roll, and he's also the father of also all modern music you hear today. That's right.
That's
That
good
the
history.
sound, that that
That's
that
history.
that
Yes,
sound,
yes.
that guitar sound. See, he was playing that modern so-called sound back in his days in the post-war blues era. See what I'm saying? So, other words, what I'm basically trying to say, as a guitar player, for his time is concerned, he was very advanced, and he knew he was advanced, and other people knew that he was also advanced too. Yes. Oh yeah.
By the way, Brenda, that was a great
Oh
song.
yeah.
I really
Right.
enjoyed your song about your dad and your mom, Vera Taylor, who was a singer. And so I hope that you can record that and do something with that. That was really good.
yeah. And then some on my mama new CD, on mom new CD, I'm the one who I'm the one who helped us set there and wrote it.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
I
Me,
know. You
I got every
talking about I better be careful.
I got every lyric from every song that we put together. We would
Oh
go
yeah.
back and if you notice, I'm a writer. Mama can write music. I'm a writer. We both writers. Like we come up with them
Yeah.
ideas and brainstorm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You right. I right. But look where it all come from, because just think about it. Mom also helped dad. She wrote a lot of songs for him. You know that.
That
We
remind
saw
me of
that.
that
We
remind
saw
me of
that
Jimmy
firsthand, where they used to just
Jimmy
be in the
his
room,
wife.
in the bedroom, them two, and, we moving through as kids, but we knew what was going on. And, she would write a lot of songs, a lot of songs she wrote, for him during the time when particularly when he was doing a lot of recording in the 70s, like for Testimony, Testament, and Big Bear, and so on. Yeah.
Okay. So Patice, we ain't want to talk your ears off, but that's some knowledge we have. So
Yeah,
you want
because
to ask
really,
questions?
well, you're not talking my ears off. I mean, because y'all really filling in some of the questions I was gonna ask. So it's working out. Believe it or not, it's working out. And but I do want to ask, because I know you all you are doing a movie. It's a movie
Oh, the
that's coming
movie.
out
You
about
want
the
to speak
soft
about it?
rhythm and blues, and I had a chance. I think
Larry,
Bonnie
Larry
and
and
your
Bunny.
part of
Larry and Bunny.
it.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
And so I want to talk about.
Tell me how
I
it
want to
started.
bring that on in as we continue talking more about the music. I want to talk more about how the family and the music connects and all that good stuff. So all this is coming right on in. It's coming right on in. So I'm going to talk
Um,
about the movie.
Tell me.
Lady Patice, you got to see the VIP show of the movie in Chicago. Now, the movie is called The Rhythm and the Blues, and it stars Leon. Yes, Leon from the Temptations. He plays the role of Brenda and Eddie, Brenda and Larry's dad, Eddie Taylor.
Tell me.
And it originally came from a book that Larry and I wrote together, which is called Stepson of the Blues. It's Larry's autobiography. The reason I'm on this show is because I helped him write it. I'm a writer. And then I also went farther and I wrote this movie because it said this story is too good. It's got to be a movie. And I took a screenwriting class from Itasha Woman, who is like Afrofuturistic writer. You might know her from the South Side. And I learned how to write screenplays. And so I, wrote this long movie. And then I met Daryl Pitts, and he assumed the role of producer and co-writer and director. And so he presented this show, a VIP show that Lady Patice ended up at. What did you even think? I'm dying to know of the movie.
Well, we gave it A plus plus. We loved it. Everything was well thought of. It was well thought of. Movie, everything from the actors to the producer. We just it connects with us. It connects with us. You know, we can relate, and that's something to me. When it comes to a movie like that, you know, a life story movie, if it can connect with the people who's watching it, then you definitely have something going on there. If there's no connection, you know what I mean, you're losing us. But we can connect with you, we can understand the struggles. Like myself being where I'm at, I mean, you know, I started with nothing to be where I'm at now. You know, the hardship, different things. I can relate to be in the music industry myself because I am a songwriter, I'm a musician myself. I, you know, produce my own show, I have my own radio show. So, you know, people think when you're doing these things, it came easy, but no, it didn't come easy. It was a lot of there were a lot of tests and trials and challenges and doing without having nothing to end up seeing something, you know. So I can relate on that part, and even you know, coming from a poor family, you know, I can relate to that, you know, just trying to take care of your family, trying to keep your household, you know, it's just like it relates to life itself. So, you know, that movie is like an A plus plus. Am I saying the right code, DJ? That? All right. That's our view on the movie. We enjoy it. And it was just like, you know, it was a lot of thought that was put in it. And you made sure that, you know, everything was that needed to be highlighted is highlighted, you know. So I love it.
Well, really glad you felt that way. You definitely want to make it real. It's just the way the Taylors grew up, and their life was just a story of a lot of people, the way I understand it. And white people who are fans of this music, I don't know that they completely understand the story behind it. So one of my reasons for writing is trying to share it, that, awareness of all that. The movie was shown in a couple of film festivals. Daryl took it out to LA, showed it in the Pan African Film Fest there in February for Black History Month. Then he showed it at New York City last week at the African Film Fest at Lincoln Center. So it's already been, out in front of some audiences that really like films. So now our objective is to just get it in front of everybody, and you have to get a distributor and all that. Well, we haven't added them yet, so I won't say anything more about what's going to be added, but they're all saying it's too short, so Daryl's going to maybe add some footage to it.
Now let's put like a part two. Are you thinking like, doing another like a sequel of the movie or anything like that? Or making it into like a series, a mini series or something?
Well, Daryl's talking about doing a series on different musical artists from Chicago, Black artists. He is talking about a series of that.
Okay.
But I, as for me, no, that was enough. I'm an old lady now. It's been 10 years since we started working on the movie.
Yes,
And
that's about right. I want to ask my other question is, hold on, and then I want to stop. So I want them to hear some of the music from Generation of Blues album. So I want our audience. We did play one song by with your son Abdullah, yes, that right there. We played the No Shine song. So the other song that's coming in, we want to play the what's that song? Upside Down American. Okay, so we're gonna play after this last question. We're gonna go into the song "Jump Up and Down American Queen." That's what I want. And then I'm talking to Coach DJ Mac. You don't see him, but I'm talking back and forth with him, so you know what song to play. So that right after this song, we're gonna go into a music commercial, a music break, and that song is "Jump Up and Down American Queen." You got it? Okay. All right, because I want the audience, the viewers, to hear some of the music from the album. And the question I want to ask is, hold on, what is that?
the
Okay.
next things that are coming up, do you want to know
How did
that?
you know who to put in the movie, the play, the movie? Who, I mean, like, how did you come up with who to ask to be a part of the movie? Like
Who is
Leon.
it? That was Daryl Pitts' job as a director to come up with all the actors. And there's Alex Henderson plays the part of Larry. And of course, Leon plays the part of Eddie Taylor. And Guy Davis plays Jimmy Reed. And Guy Davis is the son of Ruby Dee and Ossie Davis, and he's an acoustic blues musician who lives in New York City.
Oh wow! And the young man that plays as you, Larry. This was surprised me. I knew his face was familiar to me. The young man that plays you, his name is Alex Henderson. I knew him from the church I attend to named Salem. We used to do
Really?
ministry together. So I looked at his face, like his face was very familiar. And then when I saw his name together, because I knew his mom, I knew his grandmother. Small world. It's a small world. Yeah, I remember him when he was a little boy. Very bad. And I told him, I literally told him, I said, yeah, I see you going a lot of places. And it wasn't long right after we did that last year. We did a Christmas. We did a Christmas play. And
You
me and
never
him
know
was
who
the
you never know
character.
who you're gonna connect to in life. You never know.
That's right. That's right. And me and him was the main character of the Christmas play together. I mean, he
Correct.
knew everybody's heart. If you didn't know your line, he reminded you of your line. He was very, very good in remembering parts and everything. And he was just a little boy then. And I just knew he was gonna go places, places he never imagined himself to be, And look at him now. Look at him now. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. So I just wanted to, you know, talk about that before going into the music thing. Yeah, you ready? Okay, so we're gonna take a music break, and the song you're about to hear is "Up and Down American Queen," and this is from the album Generations of Blues. Am I saying it right? Generations
Yes,
of Blues.
correct.
The Larry Taylor and Taylor Band.
It's on Nola Blue Records. It's Generations of the Blues.
Look it up, y'all. Hey. Jump down, up and down, American Queen. I love that song. It got a little funk, a little jazz, blues. It makes me want to just get on in there and step on in. I mean, I was just doing the kind of like a funky chicken and the Jane Brown. I
Yep.
love that. I love it. Now I want to play another song. song, because this is a platform we love to do music and everything, Because another song here, let me just get my glasses. I heard, and that was a song I heard my sister here. Where are you at? Let's see. Okay. That I found out Brenda Taylor. I found out. And it's Bill Taylor's song. I found out my man won't be home. I found out my man won't be home. He's been hanging around the corner with that rubber I dress up. Girl, I'm telling you, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. Girl, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be your baby. I'm gonna buy you a red eye dress.
No, that's my style. It's actually all hip.
Oh, that's great.
So he picked a good.
I don't care. I don't care if I'm making mad. I don't care. I don't care if I'm making mad. I am going out on the corner. Tell my friend I ever had. I'm down. While my man won't stay alone. Yeah. I'm down. While my man won't stay home. He's sitting around the corner with that girlfriend I dress up. He's hanging around the corner with that girlfriend I dress up. He's hanging around the corner with that girlfriend I dress up. I know it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got some blues overs here in this house. And the DJ Mag Mom loves the blues. Oh my God. We got some true DJ blues lovers here. I'm I'm telling you. Woo! And then let's do one more. We gonna go with go do a question and then do another break. Okay. We want to ask one more question about the music. Not the music, the movie. Where can people go and find the movie or
You can't find the movie yet, but we will have some places where you can meet the Taylors coming up. The Blues Fest, the Chicago Blues Fest. Last year, the Taylor family was in the fest. This year, they're not. However, Brenda is going to be hosting visitors at her booth, her Eddie Taylor Foundation booth at the Blues Fest. And Larry is going to be playing a show at the Austin Public Library. That's Austin West Side, Chicago, on the 7th of June. That's Friday, June 7th. And it's the 95th anniversary of our own library in our neighborhood. So that's free to everyone. And you can come easily from downtown or anywhere. Just take the Green Line and get off at Central. And Larry's band will be playing at the free library celebration on June 7th. Just come by around 11 or noon. There will be some speakers. There'll be some kids' games. Bring your kids. And there will be Larry Taylor and the Soul Blues Healers.
all right. Thank you so much for sharing the information.
I wish I could come, but apparently I'll be down there working. Working the Eddie Taylor Blues Foundation. I got to work because the Blues Fest is the 7th, 8th, and 9th of June.
So please stop down if you're at the fest at they call it the Blues Village or something. It's under a tent, and there's all these different nonprofit organizations.
All right, thanks for sharing the information because I'm quite sure people would like to come out and check out, come and see and support everything that you're doing. I want to make sure we put it out there, and we'll be sharing this podcast again and put it out there so that people will know about what you're doing, your up and coming events, things that you're having. We want to make sure we be a part of letting people know what you're doing. And then one more question. One more question. Okay. One other question. Hold on for a second. I wrote like 50 questions, so I'm trying to pick the best ones. That's just a good joke right there. But I was trying to limit my questions because there were a lot I wanted to ask, but I know I only have a little time. So let me just let's see here. Excuse me one second. Okay. Mm. I want to ask a question. Who was the people who worked with your father in the blues music industry? Can you name a few of them that he had worked with?
Well, I played with him for 13 years. So, I was his drummer in the band for 13 years, a father and son relationship. And I handled a lot of business for him too, during that period and era. It was actually it started out with him, me, and it was a guy named Steve, a white guy. He played guitar, rhythm guitar, and then there was another guy named was Tom Buckley. But then Tom went on to do something else, so another white guy, his name was George. He played bass for my dad, and then the last bass player to play for my dad was well, there was two more actually. That was the late Willie Kent and then Willie Black. Okay, who played with Eddie C. Campbell. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing that. And I want to also ask, if your dad has a lot of music that's out there, but has it ever been like a particular song that your father or your mom have written or have produced that you really like it was a few, like let's say 2 or 3 songs, even though they wrote a lot of songs, there's like 2 or 3 songs that stood out to you that you really like of your father or your mom. Is it any songs like that that stood out to you?
But generation of the blues is a record in which I produced the whole thing. I want to do this with my family, so I just I got a bunch of talented musicians who were my friends to come in and help me with the project, and it was a successful project, very successful. The late great Killer Ray Allison, that was quite a bit. Sleepy Mikey Riley, who was the nephew of Eddie Shaw, sax player. So I brought in a lot of people. I mean, at the studio, I mean, that was just a great memorable day in the studio, and we did this in no time, because anytime I go in the studio, I don't waste a lot of time in the studio. I don't have to keep going backwards and forward. I go in and do what I do. That's what the engineers they always like about me, because when I come in, I'm always prepared. They might run no more than 2 tracks on me, and that's it. They don't have to do no more, because I have it well together, and that's what an artist is supposed to do. You know, have your thing together when you get in there. See, if you got to constantly keep going back, do this part now, and then come back the next day and the next day, that means you ain't really got it together, like the way you want to. But when I go in, I have it all together, and they can record it. And then after they record it, then only thing they have to do then is mix it, and then you got your record or your CD. Just
Larry.
it's magic, just like that.
Hey, Larry.
Huh?
Can you hear me? Larry.
Yes.
When me, Eddie, and Freddie Dixon did my CD, we finished that CD. I went in at 11, 12. We did that. I was finished with that whole CD in I think 4 hours, 4 hours.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the way that you're supposed to do it. You
That
don't
Buggy
you don't waste
CD,
a lot of
that
you
Buggy
don't
Ride CD, it was done. I
huh?
think maybe 6 hours for the whole CD.
Right. See, you don't waste a whole lot of time. You're going in and get it done where the engineers can, go ahead on and mix it and do what they got to do, and get your record. That's basic what it's about. Saving yourself a lot of money and time, and not
Yeah.
have to spend a lot of money in the studio, because you every time you in there, the longer you in there, they charge you by the hour.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
we know how to get in there and use a minimize a small amount of money to do what we got to do and
Mhm.
bring out quality music. That's what it's about.
A
Mhm.
lot of people when they record a CD, they have to. It takes them weeks and months.
That's what I just said. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Because they don't, they really not really focused. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, most of the time, when people spend that much time in the studio trying to record a record, sometimes it turn out real good, and sometimes it don't. And if it turns out good, it's because of the engineer. But basically, the creativity should basically be on the person who's producing
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
making the CD. So if you go in You finish in 4 hours, 2 hours, however it is. You know what I'm saying? Long as you land, you get it right. Because the engineer gonna tell you it's not right. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, when you can break it down to a minimum where you do no more than 2 or 3 tracks, and the engineer he balances it out through all the technology. He's like saying, okay, you are where you're supposed to be. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yes, yes. All right. Thank you for sharing that information. I appreciate that. Yes, because that has a lot of, and what we're sharing here, we have a variety of viewers that watches our program, listening to our program on the radio. So we have a lot of, and believe it or not, we have people that come to us and ask us questions. And they say, yeah, we see your show. So when they watch this and what you're sharing, it's gonna really help those upcoming artists on some things they may be struggling with, having a hard time, learning how to develop. So this is gonna help to put another notch on a little kindle that fire or turn that fire up some more, so they can move to that next part in their music, because
That's why I put it out there so other young artists who's coming up who wants to play music, they'll know how to do it right. There's only 2 ways to do it: a right way and a wrong way. So the way I'm saying it, they can learn from that and take something from that. And if they use it the way I'm saying it, use the methods the way I'm saying it, it would come out, it would balance out very good for them. Oh yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. All right, and where can they find? I know you have the CD, but where can they find the album Generation of Blue?
Okay, you can go to Larry's website, but right now it's still being sold by the record label NOLA Blue, NOLA, NOLA Blue Records.
They are in Pennsylvania.
And they're in Pennsylvania. You can order this, and you'll see Brenda and Larry's picture along with their siblings. You'll see the late Edward Taylor Jr., their sister Edna, their sister Demetria, who sings on this too, and Tim, the drummer, Larry's younger brother. So you can get it from NOLA Blue right now. NOLA, NOLA Blue Records. And it's called Generations of the Blues. And one other thing I wanted to say about making a record with talented musicians, it's kind of like in church where the singers and the musicians, they follow the preacher, they follow the lead singer. Really, the blues is about the singer. And so the people in the studio, even though they might lay down a track, rhythms or something, they're really following the singer. That's what makes the blues sound like the blues.
All right, right. And is there anything else you all like to share with the viewers? Anything with the music, with the movie, anything I would like to just share here? Just want to make sure I cover everything.
The music in the movie.
Yeah, the music that's in the movie, there's a track that Eddie and Larry made together based on their dad's song, Blues in the Rain, and it's called Larry and Eddie's Groove, which is a slow song, and it's kind of like a very sexy slow song behind a scene in the movie. And you'll probably enjoy that. It's very nice and slow and groovy.
Okay. Brenda Taylor, Brenda.
Yes.
Where can they find your music? If anyone wants to purchase your music, where can they find your music?
Apple, Pandora, it's all over. It's Apple, Amazon, it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Google. All I gotta do is go to Google and type up Brenda Taylor Buggy Family. It's gonna pop up at Walmart, Barnes and Noble. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. And we're gonna play one more song, but this song is from the soundtrack of Rhythm and Blues. And we're gonna play one more song. But before we do that, I want to just acknowledge everyone has something to do with the movie Rhythm and Blues. Bonnie, I'm trying to say everybody's name. Hold on. If I miss anybody, I do apologize. I want y'all to fill it in, whoever I may have missed. But I want to make sure. I want to acknowledge all of the actors and actresses who had been a part of the movie, and to the producer Daryl Pitts, right? That's his name, Daryl
Yes.
Pitts, and to you, Bonnie, as well, and to the whole entire family, the Taylor family, for just stepping your game and sharing the life and the legacy of both of your parents. Even though we know it's about your father, Eddie, but just sharing the life and the legacy of both of your parents, and that legacy is continuing to live on. So we just wanted to say thank you, and we acknowledge your dedication to this, your commitment to this, and we do appreciate it. And me, I am a strong advocate about preserving and reserving history. We have to. If we don't continue to share this, how do we expect for the next generation to even know anything that have made anything or anyone that made history? Because they're not gonna know if we're not sharing it. So this platform is definitely for that. I believe
Well, we
even
thank you. We thank you for that. We thank you for doing the interview with us. We really appreciate it, because it's good to sit down and we can talk and have this interview and share it, and the world can see and hear, what the Taylors are really all about. I really want to say before you close out, I heard you speaking earlier about Michael Jackson, the Jackson Five. Well, we are like the Jackson Five of the blues in Chicago. We've been told that many times by many other people and many other artists. They say, the Taylor family is they're like the Jackson Five of the blues. Like they were the Jackson Five of the pop. We the Jackson Five of the blues, without a doubt.
now, wow, amen.
I want to acknowledge one of the actors too. Tawny Belafonte. She's no relation to Harry Belafonte, but she does a tremendous job playing their mother, Vera. Real tall
Yeah,
lady, very graceful, and did a wonderful job.
yes, yes. Oh yeah, and also the young man who played as Jimmy Reed, Guy Davis.
Guy Davis,
Guy
Yeah,
Davis.
Guy Davis, Ruby D, and Ozzie Davis' son. Yes.
And you
wow.
can find all that stuff on our Facebook, The Rhythm and the Blues Movie.
Oh, wow. Amen. Amen.
Any information you want, like she said, you can find it on the web page. You can find it on under the rhythm and the blues.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Daryl has a webpage, therhythmandtheblues.com also.
Okay. Definitely, definitely. Um, That's a soundtrack. That's okay. Next song we're gonna have a music break, and then we're gonna return for the closing of the show. So we're gonna be closing out after this music break. So the next song we're gonna be playing is "I Paid My Dues." No, 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 not "I Paid My Dues." No, 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 sorry. Blues in the Rain. Oh, shit. Hold on 1 second, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Yes, the song is "I Pay My Dues." You know, excuse me, because there's a whole lot of good songs. right. Woo! Oh my goodness. The blues is all right with me. It is all right with these blues. I play more than the blues. All right, I had to sing a little bit there, y'all.
Sing it, Lady Patice.
You said something? I pay my dues. Well, oh, woo! Okay, now let me come it down.
See, hey, Patice, tell my brother where he can find your music at too.
Oh, yes, you can find. I have a blues song that is out. Then Yo Mojo Lady, and it's been out. Been #2 on Reverb Nation for a long time. And you can find it on Reverb Nation. You can find it on any website. Pull it up, Title, iHeartRadio. You'll find my music there. The Lady
Let me
Patice,
know,
huh?
let me know your gospel too. You got a gospel song. I can pray.
Yeah, gospel music, I have blues music out there. Um, with this emotional. You got that right, Court? You hear that? I'm gonna let you hear it.
I was finna say play it.
And you see, me help me thinking. Brenda, he was just saying that. He was just he be thinking. I'm telling you, amen.
Yes, yeah, yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead and play it now. Hey, y'all. If love is on your mind, why look anybody? I'm a mojo lady. Just give me your hand and come with me today. Under these stars, let me show the way. I will take you on a joy ride that you won't ever forget. You will be hooked, baby, once you give me this. I will tell you, the one to love you. Every day I know most of I'm your mojo lady. Uh-huh. All right, all right.
All
It's
right.
easy. It's not in my bag of tricks. This love don't come easy, so I won't be your quick fix.
Yeah.
Stay on my good side and don't ever do me no wrong. I put a love spell on you. You always will be in my arms. I put a spell on you. No woman can love you like I do. And I love you crazy. I don't want to let it. All right now.
It's
Woo!
great.
All right, brother. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely a blues lover. All right, well, so anyway, we have Any more announcements? That's it. Okay, so we get ready to close out. Y'all have any comments or remarks you want to say? You just, we open up the
I
floor
want
for you to do so.
to say, keep up the good work. Keep doing what you're doing, and keep pursuing your dreams.
Thank you for the encouragement. I appreciate it 100%. And thank you all for coming out. We appreciate y'all coming on the show, and we hope to be able to do this again, Larry and Bunny.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I know I will see you
Yeah,
again.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Definitely.
I really did. I really did enjoy
When we do interviews, it'd be like sitting in your program kicking it.
Yes. So y'all already gonna be
Oh yeah.
Thanks for having us.
I'll be before we go because we are celebrating Father's Day. I do mine a little early because of the way my show is, and I just want to give the post. I don't have my alcohol, but it's H2O. It's H2O. I want to just give a toast to every father
Yeah.
and wish them a happy Father's Day. My father is not here living, but he's living in a better place. So I just want to say happy Father's Day to all fathers. I love you,
Yeah.
especially Daddy. All right.
Okay, thank you, ladies.
Salute. That's the end of our show. And tune in next time. That's the last Saturday of June. The last Saturday of June, we'll see each other again. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Larry Taylor. Thank you so much, Bonnie. Thank you again, my sister Brenda. I love y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. And we will see each other again. God bless you.
All right.
Thanks, Lady Patrice. Thank you.
And thank you so much, my viewers. Thank you all so much. God bless you always. Thank you all for your love, the support, and your prayers. I mean, y'all reaching out, y'all making sure you let me know I see you. Congratulations. Thank you, Laverne Music Box staff, DJ Mac, everybody. Praise Cafe, 1390, all of y'all. 102.7, Money Five. I mean, Beyonce Fox. I'm sorry. I'm giving her the name, her right name, but she knows who she is. Thank you so much, Beyonce Fox. Thank you all so much for all the love and support. I want to thank Brother Kaya. I want to thank Gold. I want to thank all my friends, my family. You know who you are. All my fellow musicians and artists. Thank you all so much. Brandon Mitchell. I want to say this again. Happy Father's Day. We love you. Enjoy your day. Happy Memorial Day to you as well. Happy Juneteenth Day, because that's around the corner. God bless you. All in my feet, all around me. He's moving on the inside. I'm just praising Him. I'm just praising Him.